Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's episode 43. I think it's 43. I'm feeling like it's 43. But with you, we with your motherfucking Don Dada today. And as you can see, I'm solo dolo. But the show must go on. So I'm here today to talk about a few topics. And let's just get right into it. You feel me? So Drake dropped the album. My boy Drizzy dropped. Ooh. So Drake dropped with 21 Savage. It's an album called Her Loss. And I'm fucking with it. I'm feeling the album. You feel me? Like, at first, when it first came on, I was like, I don't know. Like, but by the time, what's the song called? $1 Million Deal, something like that. Hold on, let me see real quick on my phone. Give me a second. Because Drake came with it. That is the boy. I feel like he really, major distribution. Once that came on, he was singing and shit. He was like, major distribution in my label. I'm like, I know this nigga ain't singing, but the shit changed up. He started talking about Macaulay Culkin. I'm like, oh, Drake in his bag. Like, some people be in their bag and they wrist be in the bag. This nigga arm was in the bag. I get a project like an 8 out of 10. It's one of my favorite Drake projects and 21 Savage, so they came with it. But Drake, he on a whole nother level on this album, bro. Like, it's just like the nigga, he been talking about a lot of pills. I think the nigga been popping some pills and trying to get it in because he been having some bars. So a lot of women is upset. They upset with Drizzy. I was on TikTok the other day and I seen a girl talking about Drake. Talking about, oh, you know, like you shouldn't be talking about women like that and da-da-da-da-da. Look, all the women, I'm going to just say this. Y'all brought Drake to where he is today. Y'all the ones, y'all here because he made songs about women. And y'all pretty much propelled him up to the top. He did what he had to do. He's the top rapper in the motherfucking world right now. But let him say something about Meg Thee Stallion and Serena Williams, dude, calling him a groupie and shit. Y'all up in arms. This man has been emotional. He's been expressing himself. His heart has been on his sleeve since the first album we heard him on. And now I'm getting a bunch of women sitting there like, oh, Drake is zesty. Like, you know, I don't know what to feel about him. I think he's just, look, we ain't seen no story on Drake fucking with no dudes. So let's stop that right there. He might be a little metrosexual, but these days, what motherfucker isn't? You feel me? I go and get my nails clipped sometimes. They a little dirty right now. Can y'all see it? You see my shit? They got dirt on them motherfuckers. But on a perfect day, in Breeson's perfect life, in a dream world, I'll be going to get my shit clipped every Friday. Now, I don't know about painting. You niggas that's painting your nails, I don't know about it. I don't know how to feel about it. But at the same time, you feel like a little crazy. I got a homie that do his shit clear. My nigga James. Shout out James. He sing real good too. But he be doing this shit clear and shit. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. But the same people that bring you up will bring you the fuck down. And I feel like they trying to bring Drizzy down right now. You feel me? But as far as on some nigga shit, like on some bars, Drizzy was delivering it. Your man's a groupie. In another one, he was like, I ain't ate hibachi since Wayne, you feel me, was putting out like the Carter 3 or something like that. That was more than, when the Carter 3 dropped, that shit was more than 10 years ago. You got to get that in. This man ain't ate hibachi in more than 10 years. He looks at it like, ugh. And it's a lot of motherfuckers that's keeping up with the Joneses that's like, oh, okay, we can't eat hibachi now. You niggas that's acting like that, saying that what y'all can't eat, the hibachi and shit, y'all are some followers. Y'all might as well leave the house on your knees. Y'all some dick riders. If Drake make you not eat hibachi or buy your girlfriend a party bus or you feel me, shit like that, then you need to go back in a dungeon and reconsider your life. But let's go through it. Let's really go through it. I'm gonna go through it fast because I'm only gonna be here for about like 20-25 minutes because I ain't gonna sit here and talk to myself all the damn day. So when Rich Flex came on, I'm like, okay, it's a little bar work. All right, boom, boom, it's all right. Major distribution. That's like the heavy bomb on that ass. Drake came with some good bars. You feel me? Like it was on point. You feel me? Like it was just on point. Once it got to number 3 on BS, I was literally on BS. I was jumping around my room. I was going crazy on it. Like it's a good body of work. You could tell it's gonna be a good body of work from the like the rollout they did. They did like a fake Vogue cover. They did like a fake Tiny Desk. Like it wasn't real. Sidebar: Vogue is suing Drake and 21 Savage for the fake Vogue cover. They're suing him. So it's gonna be a lot of court activity going on regarding this album. But I'm not even gonna go through all the tracks, but I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Drake, you did your shit. 21 Savage, he lyrically he did a good job standing next to Drake. I ain't gonna say he did as good as Drake, but his level was up there. You feel me? So I'm not gonna talk about his lyrical skill because 21 ain't the best lyricist, but he hung in there with Drake. He was like the perfect combo. I think that he motivates Drake a little bit in the booth because every time they do a song, like he come with it. Drizzy come with it every time they do a song with 21. 21 might just be like his sunlight in the booth or something. Like he might just be like, oh, I'm turned on with 21 in here. You feel me? So he bring the best out of Drizzy. You feel me? What's my other favorite shit? I like Spin About You, Circle Loco. Okay, we're gonna talk about Circle Loco for a second, and I'm gonna move past Drake. So as soon as Circle Loco came out and Megan Thee Stallion figured out that Drake was talking about him, so he had a line in there and it said, "This bitch getting shots, but she's still a stallion." That's like a double entendre. So the double entendre is like this bitch. He's talking about like a girl he meet or something. Like this bitch is getting shots, but she acting like a stallion. That's one way. Like she's getting butt shots. But then there's another way he put it to where it's like she getting shot by like Tory Lanez. You feel me? But she think motherfuckers is like, lying on her. That's how I got it anyway. You feel me? So that mean a lot because Drake and Rihanna both unfollowed Megan Thee Stallion from Instagram, and Rihanna dropped her from Fenty around this time. So I don't know. I'm gonna just wait till the court date stuff comes out, but it's gonna be a wild time on the internet, and I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right there with my little reactions. I'm gonna come right on this show and react. I hope he shot you. That's all I'm gonna say. At this point, I hope he shot you. I hope that nigga put 6 bullets in your goddamn foot that you didn't feel, because that shit is just crazy. But to wrap it up, I feel like Drake's album was a good 7, 8 out of 10. It's one of my favorite albums. I'm not gonna front. It's one of my favorite albums compared, because with his other albums, I feel like he's too focused on like, okay, I'm making an album. I'm about to do the best work possible to where it's not really he's the most comfortable. But when 21 Savage come, he be like the most comfortable that he been. Like that nigga talking about all type of shit. Sidebar, your husband's a groupie. Drizzy. I said Driggy. Drizzy. We ain't worried about none of that. Let's move past that. You had Serena, but it's cool. Let's move past that. Yo, you got bars, man. Let's just move past that. But as far as the heat moments on that album, I think I just pretty much spoke on them. Yeah, this thing I just so Megan Thee Stallion came out and was like, I don't know why these motherfuckers is talking about a black female. You see what they do and da 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 da. I'm like, I feel you. I hope you are telling the truth. And then it's something that's deep down in me that's like, we are never going to find out the truth because these court things are real political and shit, where he just might get a spank on the wrist and we just never find out what's going on. I hope it's not like that. I'm going to be hot. I want to find out. You ever been in a situation where a motherfucker's like, no, I didn't. The other fucker's like, no, I didn't. And the truth about to come out. I'm waiting to see who the fuck the truth is coming out on. Because somebody lying. They like, I didn't shoot her. You did. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. So we got to figure that out first and foremost. Because whoever lying, you're done. Us on both sides. You are done. Because y'all held up your lie. Good. Y'all both did. So whoever's lying, you fucked. Megan, Tori, whoever. Tori, you my dog. Megan, you homegirl. You feel me? I fuck with both of y'all. But somebody's lying. So we going to figure once that happens, once the court date pass by and we figure out who lying, it's about to be an internet melee. The internet is going up. But I'm going to move past that because it's bigger news. And this news kind of hit me in my heart because this dude, you never want to see somebody that's like out of the mix and just not too concerned about the he say, she say, or all the drama going on in the industry, kind of just chilling, enjoying his time. Man, rest in peace, Takeoff, man. When I seen that, it was probably about 4 a.m. when I seen it. Happened to wake up, like, let me grab my phone. I looked in the phone, it was like, Takeoff shot and killed outside of a bowling alley. I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm like, no. That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, no. I'm getting up, I'm looking at more information. I'm like, oh, this shit real. You feel me? So if you don't know, Quavo and Takeoff went to a private party for Jay Prince. One of the princes. I don't even know which one. They had a private party. It's 40 people tops there. You got to know who's involved in the party to even be inside. First, they said it was a dice game, but it was not a dice game. There was a dice game there, but somebody said Quavo was mad about the dice game, but I'm not even going to put the dice game in it, but there was a dice game. But they eventually went into a conversation about basketball for somehow. So the person, they say it's Jay Prince Jr. that he was arguing with about basketball. It's we don't know what the context of it was fully, but they were talking about basketball. So Quavo's like, you feel me, like, you see me play basketball, you see me play basketball, and the dude, like, they just going back and forth, and Quavo ended up like, you feel me, like, let's get out of here. As soon as he turned him, like, let's get out of here, somebody tried to swing on him. I don't know who tried to swing on him because the camera wasn't showing that, but you could see, like, movements from somebody swinging and doing all that, you feel me, like, you could just see the movements. And I'm just gonna give you what I've been hearing. So once Quavo got swung on and Quavo tried to hit him back, they say the shooter, had his gun on Takeoff already, and he shot him in the torso. You feel me? These are just what I've been reading. I'm not saying this is super facts or not. So after he got shot in the torso, there's another dude that was with Quavo. It's Quavo's boy. This is their homie. I don't know this dude's name, but he had like a navy blue polo shirt on. He had like a little satchels. The blick was in there. It was in there. So he had it out the whole time they was arguing. And the dude put a gun to Takeoff's torso, shot him, and they said, this is just what they say. They're saying that the dude that shot Takeoff used Takeoff as a shield. And just, and the dude that was shooting back at him hit Takeoff in the neck, head, or something like that. So nigga dropped, boom. And you know what the most fucked up part is? This is what I'm super tired of seeing. We've seen this so many times. A dude get hit and he's on his way out. I don't know what the fuck make y'all pull up a phone and film the motherfucker bleeding out and some real shit going on. I don't know about y'all. Whenever I see some real shit going on, the last thing I'm thinking is to pull out my phone and start, I can't believe Takeoff's down. Like, are you crazy? It's probably a girl. Whoever the fuck that was, like, you need to stop putting images on the internet that's going to last with people. People got families. People got kids. Takeoff was somebody that probably fed a lot of people. Takeoff was somebody that was chill. You don't want to see your last view of him is bleeding out from the head onto the ground and Quavo's screaming about. You don't want to see none of that shit. These are superheroes. We don't want to see none of that. But y'all be so groovy and ready to put these niggas on camera anytime you see them. You don't care if they dead or alive, do you? You like the police. Y'all motherfuckers like the police. We'll take them dead or alive. With that camera is dangerous, man. Like, it's a sad situation. He's gonna have a funeral this Friday. Justin Bieber's gonna sing at it, and it's gonna be at the arena. I don't forget the arena, but it's the arena in Atlanta where the Hawks play, and so it's gonna be a real big, celebration of life. He was only 28 years old. It's a sad situation to see. I pray for the family. I'm praying for Quavo, Offset, man. Like they was beefing by the time he got killed. So imagine if you and your homie just not on talking terms. It ain't too big of a situation, but you guys aren't on talking terms. You guys are kind of low key beefing, so when something happened to him, and then you ain't never got a chance to talk and revive the friendship or whatever like that. That's just sad. It's just fucked up. The only thing I was saying to those is always like, that's fucked up. Like that shit just fucked up. And Takeoff was somebody that was there. It was a freak accident really because it was a bullet that wasn't meant for him. You feel me? Like I know that for sure. Like it was a bullet that was not meant for Takeoff. Like that shit's just crazy. Out of all them people that was there, out of all them people looking, all the girls around there, how he get hit. Not that anybody else should have got hit, but how he get hit. The most chillest nigga in the building that don't problems with nobody. This nigga got hit. That shit don't make no sense to me. Like life don't make sense sometimes. Like we done seen this throughout the year with a million rappers, which is crazy to me. I don't know why people aren't getting together and trying to fix the problem. Maybe come to the inner city, the communities, and be one-on-one with people. But it's just a sad situation to see all around. And I pray for the QC the label. I pray for everybody in the involved in the situation. It's crazy, and this would just be a storyline to you. You know, like life ain't. You know, it ain't meant it. You playing your life out, but it's not always playing to the T. You know, so people, anything could happen. You could be like a god out here. You know, anything could happen. And I pray for Takeoff and the family, man. I really feel bad about that. This one hit me in my heart because Takeoff is a cool dude, man. Takeoff gave us all the great hooks when, you know, while Offset was in jail and all that. So I just pray for the family. Quavo, keep your head up. Hey. But, you know, shit is fucked up, man. You know, that shit lowered my vibration just now. But fuck it. We gonna move on. This episode gonna be kind of short, you know, because, you know, it's just a kid. And once I get a little more comfortable, I might extend it if I'm feeling like, you know, I want to talk a little more. But we're gonna go into the last subject right now. The motherfucking Powerball. It's that, what is that? It's at $1.9 billion. And I was just thinking, if I had 1.9 billion, y'all niggas would not see me. Y'all niggas would not see me. Like, I'll pay my little taxes. Oh, I'm moving to somewhere else, and I'm real estate investing. So, but they said a dude won from California, Altadena or something, Altadena, California. He won. But they said he was going to win like 450 million or something like that. That ain't a lot. That is not a lot. That is a little bit of money compared to the 1.9. I don't know. That might have been a typo from where I read it. I read it on Say Cheese. He's usually credible, so I might believe him. But that shit seems like a gang. Seemed like they took like a whole billion from you. Shit, I wouldn't fuck with that. But if you won, nigga, don't show your face when you get on camera, nigga. You better be cool. Don't show your face. Your whole family gonna be calling you like, I know you got a $500,000 for me. Cause I'll move to Africa. I'll move to Africa, buy a house in motherfucking somewhere in Beverly Hills, and I'm back and forth. So shit. That shit is crazy. The rap game been real crazy for the past 3-4 years. We got motherfuckers getting killed. Our top rappers are getting killed. You feel me? It's crazy. But as far as the lottery, I wish I won it. I didn't even buy no tickets this time. I bought some tickets last time. I bought like 10 of them bitches. But then I started thinking, I'm like, this shit is rigged. Ain't no way a motherfucker giving nobody no $1.9 billion. And that shit is not rigged. Like, I also seen stories on motherfuckers like, I think that shit is rigged. I seen stories on niggas that win a lottery, but they got something to do with the workers at the lottery. Like, they picked this shit out. Like, you think niggas gonna give you $1.9 billion and you just won? Like, I just want this. I don't believe that shit. I do not believe that shit. You know how many lottery tickets they probably sold? Everybody be like, oh, it's gonna be at 1.5, 1.9. It's gonna be at this much today. It's gonna be at da-da-da-da-da-da. Man, they ganking y'all. They already know who they about to pick. They already know what town. Look, if you got your maps out, go on your maps and type in Altadena. That shit is on the outskirts of Pasadena. Ain't nobody over there. It's only some weirdos over there. And everybody in Southern California know what I'm talking about. So that shit is crazy. But do I have anything else to say? What else been going on in music? This is gonna be a little rant. I don't even know how long I've been spending on this, but this is all it's gonna be. This is gonna be a little rant. I don't even know what the fuck's been going on, really, though. Just people dying. I don't know what's been going on. So we're gonna wrap this shit up. We're gonna wrap this shit up. But next week is probably gonna be a little longer. I thank y'all for coming in and tuning in with a young nigga. You feel me? And listening to my my little rants on what's been going on. You know, but the biggest thing that's been going on is Drake's album. Drake album, I get that shit an 8 out of 10. That shit was fire to me. All y'all girls talking about that shit, go wait for Beyonce album. Get the fuck out of here. And RP Takeoff, you feel me? Episode 43. Music is Critical TV. Starring a Don Dada